Hi, it's me, PCPatientZero. I'm disguised as a forest. But maybe we should talk about Shakespeare, specifically Macbeth. Okay, today we are going to be looking at Act 5, Scene 4. And this scene begins with a drum and colors, which means the drum is playing and the colors are like the standard, the banner of a company. And Malcolm Seward Macduff, Seward's son, who's probably also named Seward, Menteith, Caithness, Angus, and soldiers, and they are all marching. Malcolm says, "Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand that chambers will be safe." Menteith, "We doubt it nothing." Seward, "What wood is this before us?" A wood is a forest. They call it a wood. Menteith, "The wood of Burnham." Ooh. Malcolm, "Let every soldier hew him down a bough, and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shatter the numbers of our host, and make discovery err in report of us. So he's saying, everybody go get a tree branch, preferably a larger one than I had before, and carry it in front of yourself, so you look like a forest. They're literally going to disguise their army as a forest, so that when people look at them, they will get an inaccurate head count, is basically what he's saying. Soldier, "It shall be done." Seward, "We learn no other, but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane, and will endure our setting down before it." So they're like, he's up in his castle on a hill, and he feels pretty confident that we can siege him forever, and he'll never, like, surrender. There's like a bug attacking me, if you wonder why I'm, like, fidgety. Malcolm, "'Tis his main hope, for where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt, and none serve him with but constrained things, whose hearts are absent too." He's like, his men don't like him. He had an advantage. He thinks he has an advantage up there on the hill, but he doesn't anymore. Macduff, "Let our just censures attend the true event. Put we on industrious soldiership." Seward, "The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative their unsure hopes relate, but certain issues strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the war." That was just a very poetical way of saying, let's go get him! I'm never going to go on to the next scene because that scene that we just did was literally like a page long. So we're going to go on to Act 5, Scene 5. And this is the opposite camp. This is Macbeth's camp, well, his castle. With Macbeth, Satan, soldiers, and his drum and colors. Macbeth, he's feeling pretty confident right now. "Hang out your banners on the outward walls, and the cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here, let them lie till famine and ague eat them up." So he's not worried about a siege. He's like, whatever, let them sit outside my castle until they starve or get sick. Whatever. "Were we not forced with those that should be ours, we might have met them in dareful beard to beard, and beat them backward home." So he's like, man, if I didn't have to stay in this castle, I would totally just go out there and kick their asses. And then there was a cry from within, a cry of women apparently. And Macbeth says, "What is that noise?" And Satan says, "It is the cry of women, my good lord." And then Satan leaves, presumably to find out what that was all about. Macbeth, "I have almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek, and my fell of hair would at the dismissal treatise rouse and stir, as life were in it. I have stopped full with the horrors. Direness, familiar with my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me." Basically, he's just like, I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Stuff that used to scare me doesn't scare me. Satan comes back in. Macbeth says, "Wherefore was that cry?" Remember, wherefore doesn't mean where, it means why. Satan, "The queen, my lord, is dead." And now Macbeth says my all-time favorite speech from any Shakespeare play. Really love this speech. If you want to hear me saying it, in all seriousness, I'll put a link so you can do that. If you want to hear me being goofy with it, I'll put another link so you can watch that happen. It's all funny. Anyway, my favorite speech. She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in its petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury and signifying nothing. And then a messenger comes in, and MacBeth says, Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly. It's like, all right, come on. Messenger. Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but I know not how to do it. Sir, I've got a report, but I really don't know how to tell you this. MacBeth. Well, say, sir. Messenger. As I did stand upon my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move. MacBeth. Liar and slave. Messenger. Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming. I say a moving grove. Yep, the woods is moving. We all know that it's really a bunch of soldiers holding tree branches, but to this poor guy it looks like the tree line is coming closer. Macbeth. If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive till famine cling thee. If thy speech be sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend, that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham wood do come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm, arm, and out. He's basically calling everybody out to battle. If this which he avouches disappear, there is no flying hence nor tarrying here. He's like, if this is true, I can't run, and I can't stay. If the woods is actually coming, I am so screwed. I begin to be aweary of the sun, and wish the state of the world were now undone. He's like, oh, I'm screwed. Ring the alarm bell. Blow, wind, come, rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back. He's like, well, at least I'll go out fighting. And there you have it. Scenes 4 and 5 from Act 5. Next time, let me just show you scene 6. Scene 6, can you see that? There to there, that's scene 6. So obviously we'll be doing more than one scene next time. I think that should be fairly obvious. But until then, this has been a PCPatientZero production. Thanks for watching.